Welcome back to another video, everybody. In this video, we are getting the Turbo Miata running and driving with the new built high compression turbocharged 1.6 liter. In the last video, we got the built motor running, we got it broken in, we got the tune adjusted, we got the car on ethanol, but we weren't able to drive it because it's missing a couple of things. For one, it doesn't have the front end, it doesn't have the bumpers, the lights, the blinkers, which are technically required for a first drive, but you know, not really. The things that are required are brakes, a clutch hydraulic system, and a catch can. So in this video, we have to make those three things. Now we're doing a custom brake line setup that routes the brake lines behind the firewall to make it just a little bit cleaner. That was gonna cause some issues because I realized I couldn't do it with a hard line because it was literally impossible to do it in one piece. I would have had to make it like a multi-piece hard line. It would have stunk. But this solved the issue. Now this is a flexible stainless steel brake line kit for Honda Civic. You guys know my friend Boosted John. He has this on his Civic, and I thought, heck, I mean, what are the chances that it works on a Miata too? Well, let me answer you. Yes, it does work. Kind of, mostly. All of the fittings are the same. The lengths are a little off and all that, but we are gonna make that work. So we'll have a flexible stainless steel line going to the back and to the front brakes. We'll still have to make a couple hard lines going from the master cylinder to the proportioning valve, but everything else we'll just have to plug in the lines. Then we have to put in the clutch master cylinder, put the clutch hydraulic line on, put the slave cylinder on, bleed that, then we have to fabricate a catch can. Ladies and gents, without any further ado, let's get started. Boy is full of water, and we ain't got no leaks. Woohoo! Ladies and gents, the catch can is coming along really nicely. I have successfully made a waterproof box. As you might be able to hear, there's water in here. What I guess I failed to mention is that this really isn't going to be a catch can. It's going to be a breather for the crankcase. It can't be airtight. We have to now make it unwaterproof by drilling some holes in the top, welding on some flanges and then putting some air filters on. So all this is doing is allowing the crankcase to breathe and hopefully preventing a significant amount of oil from getting out of there. So this should catch a little bit of oil just so it doesn't get all over the engine bay, but that's not its main purpose. Let's get to drilling. Glue, 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 glue. She's all put back together, pretty much. We're gonna start her, make sure everything's seeming good, and then we have a couple more things to finish up. Show you guys it's breathing air. It's too heavy. I need something lighter. Plastic bag. Cool. It's also too heavy. Dang it. I promise you there's a little bit of air coming out of those, so that's good. This thing sounds so healthy. There's like no weird ticks, there's no rattles. It's really nice. No more lifter tick, which was a big, issue. Running a little rich. It's all right. Ladies and gents, words cannot describe how happy I am with these results. I mean, this thing looks so awesome. It's still cluttered. There's still a lot of things going on, and you can see the wiring harness, but it looks clean, and I'm just so happy with it. The way the breather turned out, the fact that I made it, I'm really, really proud of that. I like the new intake. It's awesome. I'm so happy with it. We bled the clutch, we bled the brakes. Without any further ado, let's take her for her maiden voyage. Woo! Maiden voyage. It moves! As you can tell, the tune's a little off. And this turbo likes to build boost.
And now that it's got more compression, it's gonna build boost even faster. So I'm gonna drive like a grandma. But that's not the point of this. The point is just to drive it after it's sitting for really not too long, but oh, lean. I'm doing it. Ooh, it is not like tip out. Is that technically what it's called? Runs rich at idle, but lean everywhere else. It's not like dangerously lean. I'm also not even close to in boost, but it drives, and it sounds different, which is interesting because same engine, same turbo, just different compression. Same exhaust, same everything, but it definitely sounds a little different. Mike told me that it would sound a little bit more defined. It's not driving great, but it is driving. I will say, I do miss this chassis, man. I haven't driven a stock Miata in a while, and dude, something about stock Miatas, stock frame Miata, should I say? Let's get on to the main road, shall we? You know, I could open up the laptop and start. I could make it better. I could make it better. I could also make the ECU make itself better. But that's not important right now. It does need more fuel though. Any sort of load, it leans out. Even without load. I have to drive in 5th gear at 20 miles an hour for it to stay at 15 AFRs. But it's driving, it's driving. Whee! So you don't have to go fast, have fun in a Miata. Was that a weird noise? Did I forget to tighten one of my wheels or something? Oh no, it'd be the RX-7 all over again. But hey, look, I can just daily this thing. I just can't go faster than 20 miles an hour because it leans out. I can't wait to see what this engine will do. Even though we have a small turbo, a turbo that is unfortunately a little too small, it still is gonna rip and it still is gonna make good power. It just, you know, maybe not quite as much as we want. I'm excited to see when this thing spools. Anyone who's like watching me drive around this slow is gonna be like, why is that guy driving around so slow? But it's okay. Well, this was a really exciting first drive, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I mean, this thing rips. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm just limping it back to the shop. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. I just, you know. Well, guys, despite that being a slow first drive, it was a successful first drive. I can now say it didn't have any issues. Besides it running late, which isn't an issue, it's just a tune issue. No, it's a tune quirk, that's what it is. It's not an issue. Yes, I am holding my lav mic in my hand, which means I was too lazy to put it on the wrench, which means I was too lazy to be lazy, because the wrench is a lazy substitute. But I got my car running with its new built motor, so I have an excuse. I can be lazy now. Guys, I'm so happy with the results of this. This is what I wanted from the very beginning. I wanted new built motor, wanted it to be clean, but not like shaved, not excessively clean, just looking clean and performing. This thing's going to hopefully perform really well. And I'm so excited. In the next video with this car, we're going to be dynoing it. But the next video is going to be the first rallycross event in the Rally Miata. So if you want to see that video right now, you can head over to Patreon and watch it. But other than that, guys, thank you so much because this would not have been possible without all of you. Thank you for the support. If you want to support the channel more, consider checking out the merch or heading over to Patreon. Other than that, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.